long one with all the bolts and stuff in it. And then inside that are 4 arms. And you're going to want to grab those 4 arms and leave everything else in that. Not at all. So here's all the parts that are in that kit. Tape on a big screen. We're looking to grab those 4 arms.
For a reason.
And Ryan's going to run around with my son.
Too.
He's been hired to help us out. He's going to give you a couple of these little part stuffs to screw in. 2 sets of parts in it. He's got all this little black stuff in there. You're going to want to pull the bag out with the 16 3mm screws.
Do I have one?
Oh, Ray? Yeah, I think Ray, you got an extra driver.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody sit here? That's it.
Yeah, it's a little loose, but
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Careful, those strippies.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see if he wants us to put a bracket on it.
I see, that's when mounting it, or?
You're going to use an M2.5 hex that fits into the back of these M3 screws. And you're going to just put the screw into the back of the motor. Okay, now don't screw it in too far. What we're looking for is any hanging windings that could get shorted by the screws once we actually put them through the arm.
This will blow the motor if it's not done right. The reason we're not just putting it on there and driving it through is we want to make sure that you screw it in, and you can see there's some copper windings in there, and every now and then some of the copper will stick up. So you just want to make sure that it goes in so that the head of the screw is actually in the carbon, okay? Where you screw it in and it feels resistance and it's like that, it's sticking out way too far, because that will short.
Yeah, I'm hitting at this point. If I line this up, that's probably a bad one.
Are you hitting right?
Yes.
Yeah. That should match up, and you should be able to put the motor on. It's got to be dead center in that arm, otherwise that little clip's going to rub the edge. Distribution board.
Yeah, so you see that's going to be screwed up. So leave that out. When you go to put your motor in, I'll come back through. You come in here and you got 3 bolts. I got about 30 short ones left. Very short ones. For the standoffs, in that little bag with the standoffs are some metal 3mm screws. They're button head, so they're still a hex drive, but they're a button head, a little rounded cap.
Put the stand up on it?
Yep. That is correct.
The center ones, I take it?
Yep. Right there. Should be a power distribution board.
All your
there it is.
Solder in there. That's the lovely solder.
Is that the same standoff? Okay.
So we're going to have another standoff. It's going to go in there, but don't put it on yet.
Otherwise, the motor and the RPMs you tend would probably pull too many amps for this motor with that large of a prop.
Okay.
Because it's turning pretty fast.
And if that were to happen, what would be the outcome?
You might
It's inefficient.
you may burn out a speed controller or something.
Okay. So it's recommended
have a lot higher draw.
prop size to the motor. There's a calculation that is already preset, sort of standard within the industry.
More or less for what we call 250 size motors, and they're generally 2,000 to 2,300 kV. Could be even up as higher as
With these standoffs in, where'd that bag go? Yeah. Dump all that into a thing and then pick out 4 standoffs.
Now, why do they call this a 250?
250 millimeters between prop sets.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yep.
And what other incremental are there?
That's about it, really. 2 different designs. One is like this one, the one that's completely different.
All right. All right.
Well, not a pilot where my feet are firmly on the ground in the plane.
Can't discern what pixels it was looking at on the ground at any given moment and stop there and just retain those pixels in its memory.
Landed on my hand.
right size.
You're caught up here, you start putting in the long.
I know.
Yeah.
Hopefully that makes the cut so you can shovel in that.
And then we're going to desolder the 3 black wires, and eventually we're going to solder those motor wires in there. You can see that here in the next little bit.
We are unsoldering. We're about to unsolder these wires from the 3 terminals in the speed controller.
The camera has the ability to sense these minute vibrations and the sounds that happen around any given object, and they can actually pinch and pull on them in order to see like how much flexibility any given object has. That's so weird.
Okay. Yep. Fire one up, Jake.
Let's try the next one.
Okay.
You guys understand this little ESC challenge?
Okay.
Yep.
Hold on.
I mean, it's a fantastic group that they put together here. Did a great job getting everything, the whole kit built up for us and ready to go. It's fantastic that they spent the time and effort to organize this for us.
So you don't want to put too much in one product.
It's a great time, dude. Doug, thank you.
Alright, there's 3. I don't know which one goes which, so we gotta...
I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
We are just removing the default wires here at the moment so we can solder the motor wires onto there.
See up there where it talks about the CCW motors, you swap, and then the rest are just 3 straight in.
But what's going to happen is when we power it up, depending on if it's counterclockwise or clockwise, we may have to unsolder it and swap too.
I like that better than a typical one.
Yeah, it's damn nice. I like this thing.
So it's kind of trial and error a little bit?
Trial and error.
Okay.
And because we're switching one of the wires out, this motor will turn the other way. Cool. So wait, you're not with the FAA, are you? So why don't you go ahead and try to do that on your own. And then this thing is soft enough that you can use your fingernails.
Oh, really?
It's a cake.
Okay, I want to show you guys what happens after these motors, and I'll put this slide back up. Make sure you swap those wires on the counterclockwise, upper left and bottom right, and then the rest go 3 across. The next thing we're going to do, and this isn't, is we're going to trim and solder the ES wires to the power distribution board. So black is negative and red is positive, and you'll see that on your on the PDB. Do not bolt the PDB on yet. So that's going to be there.
What I'm going to suggest, I want you guys to try this. It's jacked up a little back. So take the yellow, trim it right there, and then on the flip side, you see where it says video in? Just tap that yellow, solder it in the back. You guys want to try that? And then we'll throw power on yours real quick and look on the screen and see if it shows up.
While we're assembling the camera,
Wait, we could either solder the yellow wire directly to...
Now he's coming back and saying that's probably not a good idea.
Wait.
So yeah, just that, these 2 wires, just these 2 wires on that. Make sure to use the flux before you put the solder on there.
what happened?
Broke another prop. 30 seconds, we'll get a new one on here.